We're doing it. We're doing it. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Keep going. No, wrong way. Only green. We only want to see green.
Betting on green. Let's go.
I would love the approval of my parents, and this will be it. This will be the time that my parents are probably like, I'm proud of you, son. Let's go. This is going to be it. This is the push. I can feel it in my loins. This is it. This is for the title. This is for the back-to-back-to-back-to-back champ. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. No. No! How can we get that close and not go a little bit more? It was a point away on the NQ con. Are you kidding me? Let's go.
Brother.
There we go. Dude, legitimately, I am the best trader on this side of the Mississippi. Oh man, I'm way behind schedule today. My plane literally touched down at 8:45. I rushed here, barely got a cup. I have no prep work. I don't know what's going on. I hope you guys prep for today's show. I wanted to get going before market opens, just so we could try to get in this degenerate trade. I have no prep work. I do have fun stories. My reasoning for not having done any prep for the show, even though I had Wi-Fi on the internet, is it's twofold. Number one, I saw a helicopter on the ground, and I thought that was interesting because I was like, whoa, you're not doing your job. So I thought about that for a while. And then number two was I went down a rabbit hole because I found out there's an entire atmospheric layer of spiders above us. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's real. So we got to talk about that. But obviously, before we get into all of that, I need you guys to vote. So someone with massive balls needs to step up on Rumble and step up on YouTube and just tell me if you are bullish or bearish. You don't have much time. Like the time's like literally ticking right now. Okay, Eric D said green for YouTube, so he is bullish over here. This is Eric's vote, and then no Jax Ram also picked bullish for Rumble. So we picked captains today. So I got right here, bullish. We're not even doing the wheel. We're just letting it rip. We're just going to let it rip. I don't know what's going on today. My mind's all frazzled. I had to get up at like 3:45 in the morning. I've been up for a bit. I went on that whole spider escapade, and I learned about the atmospheric layer of spiders. So we obviously have to look into that. And then right when I thought things were going to be calmed down, I saw that helicopter, and I got all forms of confused. So I think this trade's good. I have nothing, dude. I don't even have my charts. What time is it? I think I have a minute. Trading view. Do I have charts set up? Do I have anything set up whatsoever? Oh, is this right? Is this chart right over here? Okay, you guys picked bullish. That's not the craziest vote. I see where you guys are like coming from with that. We had a nice recovery at the end of market yesterday. Okay. All right, I'm seeing what you guys are seeing. Dude, I didn't even do my hair. Have you guys seen how bad my hair is today? This is some flat hair. I don't think you guys have ever seen my hair this flat, ever. So we're breaking some form of record. Okay, the market should open. Unfortunately, the code was, remember how weird it was? I wasn't able to fix it, so I just turned them all on. So we're running all of this strat. We're just going for it. You guys are bullish. Eric and No Jam Ram. Dude, we are all over today. All right, so shit. Oh, well, that's not good. That's not a good sign out of the gate. That's not a... Guys? Team? Hello? Hello. Any thoughts of what do we... Eric, no jam ram, no team. I don't know if we had enough prep work for this. What's happening? I'm seeing some red. Unrealized. Why is it trading again? Dude, I don't know. I shouldn't have done this. I thought it would just be cool if like I came in like a bat out of hell and things just worked out.
Order submitted. Order filled. Target filled. Order submitted. Target order filled. Order filled.
I have some news to report. And I'm not saying that we should necessarily do something bad, but Eric and No Jam Ram just blew out the accounts. I don't want to be that guy, but Eric, who was the elected captain for YouTube, just blew out YouTube's account, and I'll get you the exact names just for anyone, for any purpose that this might be important to you. But yeah, no X Jam Ram or something like that. He said something. Yeah, you guys both just lost your account. Yeah. Well, that's my trades hit. The strategy trades hit, but right here, 138 was YouTube, 139 was Rumble, and they are gonzo. They are donezo. That's a bit awkward. Now I'm curious. Eric from YouTube, do you have anything to say for yourself? And Ram from Rumble, do you have anything to say for yourself? I mean, this is potentially a bannable offense. It like legitimately is. You guys had all evening and all morning to prep, and then that's what you came up with. I was literally looking up an atmospheric layer of spiders on the plane. I had no prep work, and yet I made money somehow. So Ram is a spy. Uh-oh. There's some murmurs on the street that perhaps the Rumble voter was actually a spy for YouTube. But then does that also on the other side fairly mean that, like, is there any legitimate shot that Eric on YouTube was a spy for Rumble? Did we get double, triple, quadruple crossed over here? Is that what happened? Because this is confusing. This is really, really wow. Okay. Well, I think today is the last day for the Apex thing too, to get the 1 day approval. So I don't know what to do. Should we like let it fly today? Yeah. Oh wait, 5 more days. How many days is 5 more days? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I do have till the 1st, I guess. I don't know if we should try to get them approved today so then we can start trading again Monday. Because remember, the market's closed tomorrow, but the 1 day pass deal is going to end soon. Oh, brother. I don't know what to do. My life, like the helicopter I saw this morning, is in shambles. DJT's up. DJT's doing its thing. Well, hang on. All right. This is all confused. Should I just exit? Well, I should turn off all the strategies at least, because I don't need this. I mean, I made money. I don't know what you guys were thinking, but I made money. All right. Let's turn all these off. All the strategies going nighty-night. I can't believe you guys messed that one up. That was horrible. You guys should start digging deep on what you're doing wrong with your life, because I made this. See, everyone from 148 up to 134, these are my accounts. I made money. You guys just, Eric, you have to look deep and hard into yourself, man. That's concerning. All right, we'll exit out of that just so I don't mess anything up. Thanks guys for costing me money. You're supposed to keep the account alive for a bit there so I could keep trading it. That would have been much, much appreciated. And now you're going to make me spend a lot more money to try to get it approved. So, yeah, there's that. There's that. Bitcoin's looking good. DJT's doing its thing. I'm seeing some red things now. I thought we'd have much more of a green day. Not the band. I'm talking about the directional bias of the market. All right, so some money was locked in. I don't know how much money, but you guys should feel embarrassed. It was probably in the realm of 2 to 3K if I just had to guess, but doesn't matter because I already turned it off. All right. So what news should I, like, I'm the one who normally runs the show, but today, because of my travel schedule, because I'm obviously a Pico influencer, the world's largest Pico influencer, you guys should prep the show. So how about you guys tell me? I mean, you've seen enough of my show to know the things that we like to chat about, the things that I like to break down. So I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to step up to the plate, and you guys could run the show today. And who knows? Maybe someone's going to impress me enough that I'll bring you on. You can join the degenerate media ecosystem. Come under the, Matt is hiring. Dude, if someone impresses me here right now, we might bring you on. Making money trading 0DT, MicroStrategy, put credit spreads. Well, your name is Eric. It's not the same Eric, but you can understand how right now the community as a whole, we're a little bit apprehensive about trusting what Erics have to say. I'm not saying in a general sense that Erics are completely done in this community, but maybe read the room. Maybe Eric Vega, maybe just read the room a little bit and give the rest of the community a little bit of a time just to breathe. You know, I get that it wasn't your fault specifically, but you're still in the same group that caused these accounts to blow out. So like, just take the weekend, dude, things are just dropping right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on because I did no prep work, and apparently none of you guys did any prep work. There was a suggestion to look at the 5 things that we should know. Yeah, that might be a way to speed run it, I suppose. I think I have it right over here. S&P 500 trades flat ahead of the best first quarter since 2019. Well, that's positive news. Baltimore disaster may be the largest ever marine insurance payout. Ahead of sentencing, SBF team argues for 5 to 6 years in jail because FTX customers will get money back. How to declutter, according to professional organizers. There's a job called professional organizing? Sell it, donate it, or trash it. How to declutter, according to professional organizers. Isn't it the whole thing that if it like brings you joy, keep it, and if it doesn't, just yeet it off your roof or something like that? Wow. How we spent $0 to launch a business and now it brings in 26.5 mil a year. Well, I'm jealous. Where are the 5 things we're supposed to know? Walgreens tops quarterly revenue estimates, but narrows profit outlook in challenging economy. Yellen warns China's surplus of solar panels, EVs could be dumped on the global markets. Yellen, my little gremlin creature friend, chill for a second. Katie Stockton on how to make successful trades using stock charts. Is that her real name? I mean, talk about being born into the perfect job. Katie Stockton? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Here. Let's quickly hack into the mainframe and make a couple edits so you guys can really see what I'm seeing. Uh-oh. Shit. Stockton. You guys seeing it? You guys seeing that one? You guys, Katie Stockton, because she knows a ton of stocks. Anyway, Katie Stockton on how to make successful trades using charts. I don't think we should listen to that because, like, I don't think we're really here to make successful trades, are we? Like, let's be honest. I think a lot of us here, like, we kind of want to make bad trades. Schellenberg J to invest 400 million in carbon capture. Okay. Oh, fuck. Who are my advertisers today? They're going to be so pissed. Who's normally my advertisers on Thursdays? Dude, they're going to be so mad. So mad. Whoever I normally pitch to you guys on Thursdays, please sign up for that service. Because at least they could be like, you didn't even pitch us right. But then if we get a lot of signups anyway for a normal Thursday thing, hey folks, never hurts to sign up with Public, my homepage. And you have 3 days to lock in this deal. So you need to activate it by March 31st. Free to download, free to sign up, no commission fees, no per contract fees, the most cost-effective way to trade options. Hell yeah, brother. Let me put it this way. And this is something that a lot of people, they're afraid to say it because this is a regulated company. This is where the cool people are. I'll say it. I'll say it right now. I will say it. If you're not cool, feel free to use something else. But if you want to just be a cool person, if you want to be the kind of guy who shows up to a party on a motorcycle in assless chaps and a leather jacket with like those really cool sunglasses, this is what you would use. Right here, this is what you would use. I know I could talk about the other things related to Public. I could. But I'm going to be completely honest with you. If you're a loser, you're not going to sign up for this service. But if you're a winner, if you're in the win column, just checking them off time and time again, this is exactly what you would be using. So there's certain crossroads that you're going to run into your life. Are you a winner or are you a loser? If you want to be a winner in life, if you just want to be that guy or gal who just kind of has things going, you would be on Public. That's the real pitch. That's the real pitch right there. No, but for real, it does turn off in 3 days or something. You got to activate it by March 31st. I'm kind of scared to ask what it means, but there is a ticker and it's going down and the market's not open tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday. So you should probably get it for free now because you should. And also then you could be a winner, which everyone wants to be a winner, right? Here, I guess I could pin that. I didn't even set up the pin message today. I can't believe Eric and Ram lost the trade so quickly. Like that's crazy. Why is the market closed tomorrow? Because there was this magical creature guy named Jesus. He's commonly a gardener. He pissed off this entire civilization, so they shoved a spear into his chest cavity. Allegedly, vinegar came out, and they're like, ew, that's disgusting. And then they threw him into a hole for 3 days. And if you ask me, not only do we have a case of manipulation, but it's a bit of light gaslighting. Because if you think about it, he died for your sins? That's manipulative. It really is. I was like, oh, I'll go out of my way. This is like just a grand gesture. That's manipulation. And then everyone felt guilty. They're like, all right, I should probably stop sinning. And then 3 days later, he came back to life anyway. That's the definition of gaslighting. So like, I don't know why we get the market off for it, but manipulation and gaslighting, I suppose. And it's all because of a gardener way back when. So, ask me. I'm not, surprisingly, they don't call me up and ask me when they should close down the market. I feel like I'm in this is a relation right here. Oh, man. Jesus's portfolio is stacked for sure, dude. For sure. But yeah, no, not a joke. I mean, it feels like a lot of today has been a joke, but just so you know, tomorrow the market is closed, but yet a lot of important things are still happening. Oh, wow. GDP came out today. How'd that one go? The second read higher. Whoa. So it was the second read of the Q4 GDP. And I guess they were expecting it as 3.2 on the last reading, but they actually notched up to 3.4. Chicago PMI is coming out. But anyway, market closed holiday, Good Friday, market not open tomorrow, but yet we still get the PCE report and Chair Powell will still be speaking. So that's kind of weird. Market not open, but the chairman of the Fed talking, chit-chatting, and then also we're getting an important inflation report. So kind of interesting. He talked to YouTube chat mostly. What? Matt, if there was a hell you'd be heading there? Probably. Yeah. Where? Hard decision. Do I want to spend an eternity with my friends Or do I want to spend an eternity with a bunch of losers where it's not fun? Yeah, I think I'm going to hang out with my boys. Doesn't seem like a hard pick there. Doesn't seem like a hard pick, whatever. But I mean, yeah, you can go be in the boring place if you want. They probably don't even party, dude. They probably don't even rage. Need more flat hair, Matt. Yeah, I don't know. Out of everything going on in the show, this is what I'm most displeased about. And that's including the fact that Eric and Ram blew up those accounts on me and on you. But I was heavily relying on that money to pay bills. But anyway, yeah, I am the most worried about this. Let's talk about rum. What do you want to talk about rum? Ask me anything. Rum, currently down 8%, aka 70 cents. Does it make sense to me? No, they were up. Their revenue grew 106% last fiscal year compared to the year before. Their monthly active users up 16%. Obviously, Rumble Cloud is live. Rack, the Rumble Advertising Center, is getting momentum. They signed bigger deals with players such as Barstool Sports. But also, it doesn't make sense to me. But in the short term, does it really matter? No, because personally for me, my thesis is a long-term investment. I am not in Rumble for an active trade. I'm not in it for just this week, just this month. I plan on being in Rumble for multiple years, most likely multiple decades. So yeah, I'm bummed. Of course I wish it would continue to go up, but we also know it's being actively shorted. So in the short term, it's tough to make sense of the multivariate equation, all of the quote unquote randomness that is occurring. But I think in the long term, my thesis on the situation wins out. It might be a little bit of a rocky road getting there. It's kind of like when you let a kangaroo drive a car. That's what the stock market's like. And I think a couple of you maybe understand where I'm going with this analogy, and maybe I lost some of you. But stocks in the long term, it's very, very much kind of like a drunk kangaroo driving a car. Once in a while, you're going to go off the road. You're going to get a little lost. You're going to take a couple turns that you shouldn't have. But eventually, you're going to get where you need to go. And that's kind of how I think about being a long-term investor. In the short term, you can't get mad at the drunk kangaroo for taking a couple turns here and there that don't really make the most sense, because there's randomness. There's whatever. There's a lot of randomness. But in the long term, you're getting where you're going. And then that leads me, honestly, to one of my life's biggest mantras is you got to get a little lost to get a little found. So I'm seeing in it, I could see the vibes in here. I see a bunch of scared little internet commenters. And it's all right. You're here. We're still all together. We're going to survive this whole thing. And if you guys all want that rags to riches story, that means at some point you got to be found. But to be found, inherently, you first have to be lost. So it doesn't make sense. You guys are all complaining about a situation that you inherently want. If you want that cool rags to riches story, you're going to need to be found. But you're never going to be found if you were never lost. So sorry, I just have a little bit of logic on my side today, but you got to be a little lost to be a little found. That should be the name of this show. You got to be a little lost to be a little found. Got to get a little lost, So think to yourself, if nothing in your life is going the way you need it to be going, you're actually kind of on the right path. I could actually argue that if things in your life are going right, they're actually going wrong. And if they're going wrong, they're actually going right, because you're currently on the path of being lost. And then that means you have the opportunity to be found. But if you're not lost, that means you can't be found, folks. I don't know. I think some of you are going to understand what I'm trying to say. Some of the hyper intellect Albert Einstein-esque characters in here, some very, very deep philosophers. And then the rest of you are probably thinking, this is crazy. So LOL, ignored my super chat. Well, damn, sorry, dude. I was just giving a little bit of a life lesson. I didn't know you wanted me to pause everything I was doing when I was helping my flock of followers. Thoughts on merger of AGIX, Fetch, and Ocean? I have none. That's what you wanted me to scroll back and ask? I have zero thoughts. I have negative thoughts. That question is so far lost, it literally cannot be found. It's deep in a crevasse, if you will. So there's that one. All right. What else is going on? We know, hang on, that one report just came out, right? We got the Chicago PMI. Okay. So we are done with, oh, no, that might be a lie. I think there's one more Treasury report today. Let me just double check. Today is the 28th. The 4-week, the 8-week. Okay. No, we are done. No one's going to care about the 4-week and the 8-week. Okay. So in terms of pivotal macroeconomic reports, events, things of that nature, we are pretty much done. Technically, there's stuff tomorrow, but also technically the market's closed. So if something happens when the market's not open, does it really have an impact? Does it really have an impact? The answer is yes, but for what we're doing today and my lack of preparation on today's show, we're going to pretend it doesn't. But folks, you're about to go into a 3-day weekend. I don't know if you're a professional trader or if you just do it as a hobby on the side, but you might as well take tomorrow off and just make it a full 3-day weekend for yourself and just enjoy it. Have some fun. Wait, Sam Bankman-Fried's sentencing is going on right now. Is there a live? How do I get live access to this? Is it being streamed? Yes, no, maybe so. People, help me. Help me help you. Help me help you. Is it being live streamed? Because I want to know. Michigan data comes out at 10 a.m. I went to Penn State, so I'm not really the biggest fan of having anything to do with Michigan whatsoever. It's not. No live stream. Possibly is being streamed. Well, the fact that you're leaving up the opportunity for both yes and no owner chaos it just doesn't help me, if I'm being honest. Wild gambler wins millions by betting on. Wait, what? Is this real?
Yo, Irving City Council, how you doing? My name is Tiny, and I'm a professional sports gambler. But unfortunately, my career is at a standstill because I got 6 baby mamas all in the DFW Metroplex. So I can't live in a state that's got illegal gambling, in a sense it will be March Madness. I'm coming up here to beg y'all to make sports gambling legal in the city so I can stack my paper and pay for the illegitimate children. I know some people think sports betting is risky, but I got an unbeaten system that can put money in all y'all pockets. Seriously. My system is easy. I bet on the blackest and darkest teams in college sports because blacker the berry, sweeter the juice, and better the jump shot. I also got a sports betting angle that is foolproof since y'all want to let all these transgenders up in the league. That is foolproof since y'all want to let all these transgenders up in the league. I became almost a millionaire betting on Leah Thomas's big ass winning all them swimming meets. And just like these transgender swimmers, my swimmers are strong. That's why I got so many baby mamas. But you know what that means? I got a lot of bills to pay. So I'm sick of risking my life and my freedom on gambling illegally on transgender athletes. So I beg you, Irving City Council, to please legalize sports gambling because I can't afford to be up in the penitentiary doing 5 to 10 years on some weak-ass gambling charge. I also would like it if y'all could give me some reputations because Irving is hella white and I'm hella black. My great-grandfather was a slave in Mississippi, so y'all owe me for real.
1 minute left.
And I'll say one more time, you white city council people need to legitimize gambling and start putting y'all's money on these transgender swimmers because they got propellers in their back-friendly swimsuits. And remember to always bet on black. I always want to shout out to my homie, DeMarcus Calloway, who is locked up for murder, but he didn't do anything wrong, but stab a police officer, which is according to the BLM movement, is okay. It's time to get paid, bitches. Legalize it and free my homie DeMarcus.
Okay. Alex Stein, followed by Emma West.
He didn't do anything wrong but stab a police officer. Oh, I need to sit down. What the fuck is that? Oh, man. Today is wild. What a day. Oh, what a day. I just bet on the blackest people. It's a foolproof strategy. Oh man, I'm crying. I told you guys, you got to get a little lost to get a little found. And you guys didn't believe me. You guys weren't ready to get philosophized so hard this morning, but here we are. Rum's catching a bit on us watching that video. What else can we watch to push it higher? Dude, that's so fucking funny.
Yo.
Yo. Is there another one in there? That's so funny. Did they... What is this one? This guy is fucking
Hello,
hilarious.
my name is Big Nasty, and I'm one proud, strong black man today because my cousin, Devontae Jefferson, was the inmate that stabbed Derek Chauvin in prison. The only thing that I'm mad about is that my cousin Devontae was not able to finish the damn job and end Derek Chauvin's life. I'm a proud member of the Black Lives Matter, and I will always stand up for the rights of black women and children. George Floyd may have been murdered unjustly by a racist cop, but his legacy will always be remembered in the same name as Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, and Martin Luther King Jr. I'm here in front of the Plano City Council demanding that my cousin...
Is this set up by
Devontae
Alex
be
Stein?
pardoned
Or is
for the
this the
attempted
guy who
murder
like they
of
just
Derek
like do
Chauvin?
their own thing and they're similar?
Devontae may be in jail for life already because of a bad batch of fentanyl that he sold to the cartel, but he should not be prosecuted for the attempted murder of Derek Chauvin. Shoot. I believe that we should just erect a new statue of my cousin Devontae stabbing Derek Chauvin right next to the George Floyd monument in Houston, Texas. But I know since y'all in Plano, maybe y'all can make a Devontae
This one's a
monument
bit more
outside this
serious,
joint right
not
out
as
here.
laugh out loud funny.
I have to be honest, though. I do be gambling at the legal poker houses in Plano, and I do be winning. But I talked to the manager, Gary, and he said he would be willing to donate to my cousin's commissary in prison. And I thought that would be a great idea if any of the council would like to support my cousin Devontae and put up some money in his prison books. You can cash me at $ Blackjack Dallas. Again, let me repeat it. My cash app is $ Blackjack Dallas, all one word. All the proceeds go to my cousin Devontae, and we will make sure next time that the job gets done, and we will finish Derek Chauvin as like the video game Mortal Kombat. I noticed on Twitter a lot of people
those
trying
Michigan
to say that
numbers
George
did
Floyd
matter.
overdosed and Derek Chauvin is not responsible, but y'all be smoking crack because my fentanyl is not the reason George overdosed. He had a strong tolerance. I know a lot of people that have done fentanyl and turned out just to be fine. And stop blaming that instead of Derek Chauvin. I just wanted my speech with a little word of advice. If you're a racist honky trying to bring the black man down, just forget about it. You ain't never gonna touch a black man's radio, and you never should put your feet on a black man's neck, because if you do, you're gonna have to pay the check. Once again, my app, Cash App is $ Blackjack Dallas.
Big
I also want to say
nasty.
yes, y'all should free R. Kelly, not because R. Kelly's innocent, but because they might retaliate to try to stab R. Kelly as payback because of white supremacy gang. Don't play in prison. Free my boy Devontae.
Dude, this stuff is wild. The baby mamas. Wait, why do they have so many kittens? All right, it looks like the market actually is kind of doing some crazy stuff. My name's Big Nasty. My name's Big Nasty. All right. That was pretty funny. That made me chuckle. All right. Well, it's almost 10. It's almost 10. Are we breaking out yet? Almost. We're almost there. Let's look very quickly and see what the options market is doing. U.S. Michigan consumer sentiment 79.4 versus an estimate of 76.5, so higher. 82.5 versus 79.6 and 77.4 versus 74.7. So across the board, the Michigan numbers were higher. They were a beat. Higher, they were a beat. Meme coins? All right, we have to come back to that. But should I be making a trade? Should I be trading right now? I'm definitely not in the proper headspace to be trading. Like whatsoever. I'll be on. I'm gonna keep it for real with you cool cats and kittens, just because like we're family. We're family. And I am not where I mentally need to be to execute trades properly today. If I'm being real. If I'm being real. What's happening today? All right. You're currently offline. Wait, am I? Can you guys hear me? Mom? Mom? Yo, actually, as I'm waiting to see if I'm offline or not, quick story about moms. Moms are fucking characters and a half. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this, but there's no other creature on this planet. Yo, my mom, for fuck, dude, this is the text I got from my mom this morning. Out of nowhere. No one would do this. Just out of nowhere. Unprompted, my mom goes, "Have a nice day." Like, in what other world would that be ever acceptable? Dude, moms are next level. They're next level creatures. Son, have a nice day. Dude, she fired that one up. She had that one loaded. Clocks me 7:38 in the morning. 7:38 in the morning. I can tell she must have been sitting on that one all night. And then she's like, you know what? The sun's almost up today. Not me, the sun. I mean that giant fireball in the center of our universe, or technically the center of our galaxy. Actually, is it our galaxy? I don't know. We might have to fact check that one. And she's like, she loaded up. Have a nice day. Dude, moms are wild. Shout out to moms, man. Like, you would, a sibling wouldn't do that. A son wouldn't do that. A daughter wouldn't do that. A dad wouldn't do that. An uncle wouldn't. An aunt wouldn't. No. Exclusively a thing that moms would do. Have just out of nowhere. They fire it off like it's nothing. Just, have a nice day. And they mean it. That's potentially the psychotic part, is the fact that they mean it, which is the craziest thing. Absolutely crazy. Oh, man, it's wild. Wild. All right, where are we at? Piper fired off for those of you. I don't even have the Discord open. I hope there hasn't been a fire in there. Hey, Discord people, I'm in here. Yo, what up? My Discord yelled at me because they made me change where the signals go versus where chat is. There's almost a mutiny on my hands, and they sprung it on me when they knew I was busy with the earnings call, because they know that if they present a challenge to me, I can rise to the challenge. So they like to make my challenges even more difficult. They don't do it because they hate me and a mutiny and they're trying to ruin the entire Discord. I think they just do it because they want me to be the best me that I could be. And they're like, signals go on fucking top of the chat or we're killing you. I don't think they said that verbatim, but it's how it felt when I was in the middle of hosting an earnings call. So now I'm all confused. I don't even know where I'm at. Now I need to refigure out my own Discord. It was almost a mutiny. They were, I saw the look in their eyes, and they were more than happy to leave me in. More than happy to leave me in Florida, stranded on a small island for sure. They had that look in their eyes. Let me make sure I get all this right. Let me make sure I get all of this right. All right, where are we at? What is the premium trading? Oh, it's not giving me the numbers because my app's not open. Hang on. Why am I not watching DJT? Because I don't have my life together. Nick Windbloom, if that's your real name. Why am I not watching DJT? I know I look like a person who just has it all figured out. I get it. I get that you guys come in here and you think, wow, that is a cisgender, heteronormative, affluent, good-looking white guy in his 20s. I know you come in here and you look at me and you're like, dude, if there was one person on this planet who bing, bang, boom, just had it all set up, I get that that's what I look like. I get it. But it's a lie. Like many things in this world, what you see on the surface is not what you get in real life. I'm not a person who has my shit together. I'm not a person who has life figured out. I'm right there like a duck on water. I look calm and cool and collected on the surface, and underwater, I'm freaking the fuck out like the rest of us. So to answer your question, maybe because I'm just not prepared, Nick, if that's okay. Jesus. Solar system. Thank you, Tommy. See, that's the kind of audience member I need. I need more people behaving like Tommy than I do like Nick. Tommy, obviously, a very active listener, paying attention. He knew I stumbled on when I was trying to make a joke about the sun. And he's like, nope. Not the galaxy, not the universe. It's the center of our solar system. He might have a master's degree in astronomy. I don't know. Tommy's a good guy. Tommy knows what's going on, and he knows on the days that I'm struggling, I need that kind of behavior. Tommy's stepping up to the plate. It's called being an adult. It's called being mature. And then we have people like Nick. Nick's the kind of guy that when you're down and out and you find yourself on the side of a hill on your college at 3 a.m. because you had too many shots of tequila at this bar, and it's because that one girl, she's like, oh, we should meet up. Like, it was really awesome being partners with you throughout the semester. Like, let's go out. And then you were waiting there, and like, you like didn't know if it was a date or anything. And then you kept waiting there, and before you knew it, you had too much tequila. And then the bar was closing down, and then they're all like, hey, you gotta leave. Lights on at 1:30. Last call at 2. And you're like, no, Megan's coming. She's gonna be here. And like, you're being degenerate, and you did this 2 weeks ago. Like, we're gonna honestly have to stop serving you. Like at one point it was funny, but like, this is now being a problem. And then you're finally gonna leave, and then as you're stumbling home, thinking about calling Megan to see what's going on, you find a dive bar, and then you get into a billiards tournament that you lose the first round, but the entire time you were drinking more, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, you're waking up with your underwear and one sock on that grassy side of the hill at Penn State, and then you kick that person, and that's you, Nick. You're the guy who would kick that other guy who went through that completely hypothetical story that would be horrible if anyone had to do it. So, Nick, maybe before you're popping off on the internet, maybe you should take a good long look in the mirror and think to yourself, are you being a cyberbully today? Because being a cyberbully is not cool. You know, if this hypothetical situation happened to someone, you wouldn't want to be a real bully or a cyberbully. You know, just be better. Be better about it, Nick. So tired of these Nicks in here. We need more people like Tommy's. Tommy gets a gold star. Tommy gets a gold star. Where were we? What was I even looking up? Rum's taking off. I was looking at Rum because we were talking about the earnings. It's bouncing back. I like it. Here's DJT, not bouncing back. We have two things looking good. We have Rum looking good. We have Bitcoin looking good. And then we have SPY and the Qs completely going down. That is in your real name, Nick. Nick, we're not mad at you. We're just disappointed. Nick's been here since Matt had to run to the Apple store to buy a new Mac. Back when I got buddied. The Piper signal, no, I just loaded up the brokerage. It didn't fire yet. I thought it did, but then I looked at what's going on in the brokerage and the numbers are not where it needs to be. So that's on me. We're waiting. We don't have enough movement. There's not enough momentum, if you will, on the day. But if it does fire, which is a big freaking if, I will let you know. I'll let you know, you know? All right, so where are we at with people in chat? We're not a fan of Eric's today. Tommy's are crushing it. And Nick's are like not doing good, but yet we have something in the back of our head that's like, they might do better. They might really turn it around. Are you on Molly? You've had a lot of emotions right now. No, I am sleep deprived. And then I also had to travel, which I have a scientific theory that actually states that if you're traveling, specifically flying and dealing with an airport, whatever your tiredness is, it gets doubled. So definitely a lot of adrenaline dump yesterday because I don't know. It's not like I commonly get to talk to entire companies and host their earnings and talk to rich, powerful, influential people. So that's nervous. And so you don't sleep the night before. You're in a foreign land referred to as Florida, which has giant reptiles called alligators that can eat you if you fall in the water. So I'm in a literal dangerous land where I feel like my entire brand name is on the line. You're not sleeping well. And then that all happens. And then you have to get up at 3:30 in the morning, 3:45 in the morning to catch a flight back. So no, I'm not on Molly. I'm just having a tough time in my life right now. All right. I mean, I don't even know what your name was, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was another freaking Eric in here. Chip. That sounds. Alligators can climb trees. No, they can't. Really? Are you lying to me? Can alligators climb trees? Oh, wow. No. That's too powerful.
Fun fact, both crocodiles and alligators can climb trees, and they've both been spotted perched on tree branches as high up as 30 feet. NASA has a really bad problem with alligators climbing the chain link perimeter fences and entering NASA buildings and launch sites. The problem got so bad they had to start installing special alligator-proof chain link fences around especially sensitive areas to ensure that the gators stayed out. A scientific paper from 1972 read, "Baby crocodiles climb into bushes, up trees, and even hang on reeds like chameleons." Alligators and crocodiles from all over the world can be spotted on branches they could have only reached by climbing up the tree. The Nile crocodiles are particularly good at it, and it's said you can see them in the trees just as frequently as the birds. A team of researchers concluded no matter where you look, day or night, you can find crocodiles and alligators in trees. They suggested this behavior exists to help regulate body temperature and aid the reptiles in surveying their environment. But the reptiles are skittish, and the researchers noted that once observers approached, they would promptly fall off their log and run away or dive into the water.
Yeah, they should look into that. And I didn't know that. I appreciate you sharing that information because it's always just good to be a little bit like safer. This is why I wasn't prepared for the show because I was on my phone on the flight thinking I should look up information for this. And then I fell down this rabbit hole and check this out. How would I even search this without getting on like an FBI list? Atmospheric layer of spiders. This is crazy. Air is invisible, but far from empty. It is its own dense brew of life. Consider the atmosphere. Over a single square mile of Earth's surface contains 25 million airborne insects. Consider the fraction of organic detritus. What the hell is that? That falls out of the orbit that can become thick enough to plow. Consider that within the space of a very tall imaginary top hat, 50 to 100 million microorganisms swirl above your head. I want to give you the TLDR of this. where's the, what is this? Above this lies the planetary boundary layer. This is where global air currents. No. I want to show you the arachnid. What is this one? Airborne life forms, tens of thousands of species collectively called aerial plankton, form a web of ecological relationships that researchers barely understand. Not only are the sheer numbers astonishing, so is the variety: caterpillars, spiders, aphids, butterflies, moths, beetles, mites, and other invertebrates, plus countless seeds, spores, and pollen grains of fungi, algae, mosses, liverworts, and flowering plants. The microscopic universe that thrives in our sky. Folks, the TLDR on this is above our head. There is an entire atmospheric layer of spiders. Do you guys appreciate what I'm telling you right now? Ballooning spiders are another conspicuous component of the alien zone. I have stood on high, barren peaks with spiders appearing out of thin air to crawl on my head and shoulders. These spiders, typically young ones, are dispersing in search of new homes. Each spider rides on its own silken balloon, technically a parachute. Dude, these things are building out parachutes constructed by reeling out filaments until its wind fills in. The effective travel airborne spiders have been reported at heights of 7 miles and frequently land on ships hundreds of miles at sea. At times, the air becomes so dense with ballooning spiders that their strands completely encrust exposed surfaces and form sheets of silk known as gossamer. Folks, there's a layer of spiders above us. Moral illegals. That's a good one. A species of jumping spider at 22,000 feet on Mount Everest and gray-crowned rosy finches on alpine peaks in Sierra Nevada live on aerial plankton. Specialized communities of beetles and scavenging flies live on the melting edge of snowfields. At a melting glacier in the Rockies, bears return each year to gorge on an entombed 600-year-old locust swarm. Yeah. No, animals are crazy. They're like legit nuts. So there's that. There's always that. The fact that it is. Did you watch Charlotte's Web? I think it's about it. Did he do it? Did he not do it? That's a good one too. Diddy is in trouble for sure. Is Diddy officially on the run, or is that just like an internet lie? Can anyone confidently say if Diddy is like, has he escaped to a non-extradition country? That is your 5th super on live stream. Is Diddy in custody or no? Yes, no, maybe so. Here's a look at the old options market. Tilting hard to the downside. The Delta notional not going the way it should. Oh, I wanted to watch this. Barstool is now making a sketch comedy about meme coins so bullish they choose rich so much higher. Could you put everything in black? Don't recycle. All right. But for real, though, because this is a serious show, do we have anyone here that is a member of the black community? And I don't mean you adopted it. I mean like you were born into it, because I do. Is there truth to it? I don't know how to ask this without coming off as sounding racist. But to any of the black people in the audience, do you recycle? I didn't even know it was a thing. Yeah. Wait, so why was it? I was molded by it. Wait, why is this? Oh man, now I'm getting in trouble. Your stream has been temporarily blocked. Oh man, if you're on Rumble, you're good because I just got murked from YouTube. I just got murked. God. Well, Rumble chat. It's just us today. It's just us today. Now, the question is, do you think they took us down for being racist, or do you think they took us down for watching that video? Which one do you think got us? Which one, if you had to vote? If you had to vote on the infraction that we committed, is it the race one? Or is it the video one? Probably the video. You're like, yeah, YouTube's fine with being racist. Well, at least we got through it. At least, I think I should be back soon. Your stream has been temporarily blocked because we detected a video. If you plan to continue, please ensure that the content owner has added your... So, like, I think it's... If you just reload it, we should be fine. Like, YouTube people, you don't have to leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. Should be back soon. Just yell for help really loud. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna see how this one plays out. Hey, come here. I haven't seen Piper yet. Whoa, Piper, come here. Piper. What's up? Do you own any crypto coins? What's up? Piper with hat? Okay. All right. Back to the business at hand. We're professionals. Time for us to do what we do best. What are you doing, dude? Hello? She's made her decision. We can't fault her for it. I think YouTube should be back. Am I back? I think YouTube was racist for that, for sure. Yeah, dude, they were trying to allow people to spread the false word of recycling. Looks like we're not being blocked anymore. Finally, someone caring about some free speech. Wait, does this work? How do I fund this account? Anyone know? I found this website that lets you bet on cool things. And then they said, hey, pick 5 to continue. What is this? Here, I will show this to you guys. Nope, that is wrong. So these guys reached out, and then I was like, I don't know if I want to do it. But then they're like, nah, do it. Did I do it right? What do we want to bet on in here? I need you guys to help make me money. Oh, wait a second. Piper just fired. Everyone shut up for a second. Everyone shut up. Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up. La-ti-da. Let me get the numbers and then I can ask you the questions I need to ask you. Does this make sense? I'm getting a little scared. No, I suppose it does make sense. It does. All right, if you are in the Discord, Piper just fired. I did not do my trade yet because I wanted to ask you guys. We can apparently bet on this stuff. What do you guys want to bet on? Do you want to bet on the economy? Do you want to bet on politics? Approval rating? Biden? Culture war? Financials? Culture? We could bet on Taylor Swift? Rotten Tomatoes? Taylor Swift, television, Elon Musk, health. You could bet on weather, natural disasters, energy, AI, world, foreign. Okay, let's see. Trade anywhere, anytime. Scan the code with your smartphone to download our app. Okay. How do I do that? All right, I'm downloading. I took it off the screen, just in case I had any of my private information. Oh, no, it's literally just bringing me to that. Show me the web. How do I do this? Okay, so I could get $20 to bet. Sign up. All right, let me put in my legal information. Legal first name. Maximus. Okay. All right, my birthday. When was I born? My phone number. Where do I live? Where do I live? My Jersey. Okay, that's not the right state. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. All right, I'm making my account. Verifying. So the process takes about like 2 minutes. I just want my $20, man. Continue. Do I have to do a plaid thing? Oh, I do have to do a plaid thing. Let's go. What's my code? Dude, all this banking stuff. Like, why can't they just believe that I'm me? Sure. Do you guys does anyone remember my bank password? I always forget my one bank password, and that's what makes Plaid so difficult. That's what makes it so difficult. Authorize. It's going. Okay. Okadoke. Okay. So it takes about like 2 minutes to make your account, and now I can bet on all of this stuff. And I got, I guess, a $20. I got some sort of match. All right, what do you guys want to bet on? Should we bet on Adam Newman returning as the WeWork CEO? Godzilla versus Kong, the new Empire, Rotten Tomatoes. Yes. I'm feeling... Dude. Do you think, do we have any hard thoughts on this one? Apparently we can bet on how good Godzilla versus Kong is. Is that I feel like this is a solid bet if we're going to be honest. I feel like there's a good shot it has above a 60. All right. I've actually never outcome, yes. I've never done this. All right. Let's just do $10. So if I win, no. Yes, outcome. Okay. So it's a slight edge to the yes. That's what I'm only getting. Let me make sure this doesn't dox anything. Review order. There's a 32-cent fee. Submit. Done. Am I in? Portfolio. I'm in. I get it. I did my first bet. Godzilla versus Kong, the new Empire, Rotten Tomato score. So I put $10 on it, and it closes in 4 days. Oh, well, I kind of wanted something for today. All right, as always, you guys run my financial life. Whoa, no way it gets more than a 30. Brian, what do we have? Crypto. Bitcoin. What is this one? Bitcoin price at 5 p.m. today. Ooh. Okay, this one's up your alley. So this is what Bitcoin's looking right now on the 30-minute chart. So my question to all of you is, do you think Bitcoin will be above 71,250 today? What does it pay out? It depends on the bet that you take. There's higher and lower odds bets. Which one? You guys don't really seem to have that many thoughts on Bitcoin right now. Casey saying no. Well, do we have a more confident yes? Or if you guys aren't liking that, we could just start betting on the weather. You could bet on hurricanes, number of tropical storms this year, number of hurricanes. Do we have any meteorologists in here? Do we have anyone who has a particular proclivity for predicting the weather appropriately? Natural disaster, climate change, climate, daily temperature. Do we have any? Ooh, I'm in New York. Highest temperature today. It is cold out today. You can bet on the weather in New York? Is anyone... I can predict the weather as well as a meteorologist, so not well at all. More hurricanes this year because of El Nino. That might be a good point. But don't you think that would already have been taken into account? Like, wouldn't that already be like appropriately... Number of hurricanes this year above 12. I feel like that's a high amount. Above 12. All right, I'll take the bet. You guys were pretty confident in this whole hurricane thing, so I guess that's kind of immoral though. That's like inherently betting on like I don't want to be the under better on anything cuz like you're just not wishing for fun, but look at people are just I don't want to be like rooting for natural disaster. That just feels like bad karma at a certain point, you know? That I feel like maybe we should bet on the under because it's just better karma. Better karma. Number of hurricanes this year. How many have we already had though? And aren't we going into her? I'm going to bet on the no. I'm throwing $10 on the no. Done. All right. So then what? It goes to my portfolio. So I have the Hurricane one and the Godzilla versus Kong. What is leaderboard? Oh, it's not loading. Oh, it is loading now. Profit. Someone made $700. Who's the all-time leader? Dude, someone made 183 grand on this stuff. He made 5,000 predictions? What is this guy betting on? Who is this guy? And how did he bet 5,000 times? Does he just know the weather in Austin? Is it like some hurricane expert? Bob Barker. Someone made 15 grand this. I wish they would post like what they're betting on. That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, we could return. Ooh, Rumble's taking off. We could return to that in a couple days until we need to know the Rotten Tomatoes score. The Rotten Tomatoes score of Kong versus is there a way that this could be like gamified? If like you just have a better idea of these, or like if you're a critic on Rotten Tomatoes, like can we get some inside scoop? What's the name? It's pinned to the top of chat, dude. And that's how they just reached out to me yesterday and they're like, yo, do you want to bet on this stuff? And I was like, wait, you could bet on that? And they're like, yeah, tell your audience about it and they'll get $20. And so basically if you place you could place $1 bet and they'll give you $20 worth of betting credit. So I just put, I think, $250 into my account. Godzilla is a Ken doll. I agree. But I don't know. You get $20 bet credit if you just bet $1 on something if you want. Check it out. Pinned to the top of chat. I haven't placed my trade on the day. I feel like I should. I'm just nervous of where to place it. Just nervous of where to place it. Man, we really pumped yesterday. Today's the 28th, right? All day. All day. Yeah, I'm not getting a fill. Oh, I just got a fill. But now I can't find my positions. All right. If you're in the Discord, I'm putting it up there momentarily. I also did a little bit of a longer term play. I sold some put premium, some cash secured puts on DJT. And it looks like I'm up ever so slightly on that one. So that's cool. It was just so juiced, like so incredibly juiced that it was too good of an opportunity to pass up. What did I do? Okay, It's in there. If you're in the Discord, I put my trade up and Piper fired a bit ago. I was just staying away from it. All right, folks. I need to... I will be right back after the bathroom. So play nice while I'm gone. Has anyone else had a cat that, like, out of nowhere, they go from being a super good cat to, like, all of a sudden incredibly destructive? I just walked into the bathroom and there was toilet paper everywhere in the bathroom except for where toilet paper should be. And it was either my fiance who just lost her mind, or, and I'm leaning towards this one, it was you, Piper. Yeah, I'm talking to you. And, you know, I don't want to be unfair, because obviously this isn't a kangaroo court. This is not a place where we just, without evidence or arguments or testimony, like, we're not going to come up with, I guess, just like random assumptions. But there were claw marks all over the toilet paper, which is why I'm leaning towards the cat doing it instead of my fiance. Now, granted, like, my fiance might have done it, and I'll talk to her afterwards to see if she has any, like, an alibi on the situation. But I am leaning towards Piper due to the claw marks that are all over the toilet paper, which is no longer on the spool. It is just everywhere. It is 100% everywhere in the bathroom. So I'll let you know. I'll let you know how that goes, because I guess that's how I'll be spending my 3-day weekend, is trying to get to the bottom of this. Trying to get probably the fiance. If you guys had to vote, based on how I'm explaining the story right now, if you had to vote fiance or kitten, who do you think is the perpetrator of unspooling the entire toilet paper roll and throwing it everywhere? Cat is innocent, scold your fiance. Fiance? All right, maybe I'm a little bit too close to the situation. Maybe I'll ask. All right, you guys are keeping me grounded. This is why I probably did it. Now you're trying to turn it on me in the minimal time I had already today to get ready for this show. Interesting. It's the fiance marking the territory. How psychotic would that be if she did do it and then just frame my poor little kid? Did you do it? Did you do it? You're standing trial right now. Did you do it? Did you do it? Did you? If I put this right here, what would you do? I don't know, folks. This is the behavior of an animal who's never seen toilet paper before. She's looking pretty freaking innocent. I don't know. We kind of took her by surprise, and she didn't do anything. She didn't. That's a strong defense right there. Nothing. She didn't even sweat, man. All right. At first, I truly thought it would be more of a Piper thing, but I think my pendulum is starting to go back the other way. I think all of a sudden, it's becoming a bit more evident. Uh-oh. Don't do that. Come over here. Come over here. So we're now at only two possible conclusions. I'm either living with a psychopathic lying fiance or a psychopathic lying kitten. Or both. I guess the third option is that they're both in on it. It's a bunch of cahoots. They're in the cahoots together. What's up? Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Do you have anything to say in your defense for the toilet paper gate? No, don't look at your lawyer. You're here now. In the court of public opinion. What's it going to be? What's it going to be today? Where are you going? Where are you going? All right. See you later. Well, are you leaving or not? What are you doing? No, you're just going to awkwardly stand by me and not hang out? All right, cool. Yeah, no, I didn't know this was your show. Well, I'll get to the bottom of this, and I will let you guys know. I'll find out. The answer will not evade me for this long. The 5-minute, the 10-minute, the 30-minute, and the daily bullish on the S&P 500. The 5-minute sideways on the Qs, 10-minute on sideways. So the Qs are not really doing anything. The SPY is a bit more bullish. So kind of watching this. We are at the high and also pretty much the close of yesterday. Bitcoin's looking good. I should have taken that bet. The fact that you guys told me to not take that bet is crazy. That's absolutely crazy that you guys told me to not take that bet. Should I do it anyway? How do I get... The website's pinned up here. You just have to go to kalshi.com/Goonie. You have to go to Goonie for everything. All right, I want to bet on this crypto one. Bitcoin above or below price? Above, yes. All right, this one's my today bet. So at 5 p.m. today, I need Bitcoin above 71,250. $10 thrown down. What other things do we have in here? Markets, transportation, supply chains. You can bet on AI. Elon Musk wins the OpenAI lawsuit. Tesla Optimus on sale before 2026. What? Medicine? Ozempic? Do I think Ozempic prescriptions will increase this quarter? Dude, you can bet on everything. What can we bet on with Taylor Swift? How long will the Tortured Poets Department's first streak be? 3 weeks as the number one? No, longer than that. That's a gimme. Will Tortured Poets Department be the Billboard Album of the Year? Yeah, probably. Dude, the Taylor Swift ones are obvious. Spotify Artist of the Year, 89% chance. Dude, some of these. Oh, Tesla delivery quarters this year. 420,000. I would go no on that. The next Harvard president. We already bet on hurricanes. Oh, Deadpool 3 Rotten Tomato score. I feel like that could be above. When does that come out? When do we find out? July. Okay, so we have a lot of time. Maybe I need to research that one a little bit more. Watch the trailer or something. I just assume it has to be a good movie, you know? I just a base assumption. Market's holding decent. Bitcoin's looking good. Rum's popping. Rum's actually back to green on the day. What a recovery. The recovery of a lifetime. 770 up to 850. They couldn't keep it down for long. Couldn't keep it down for long. There was a flow alert, but the Delta Notional just popped like no other. The SPY. Qs are basically at their opening value. The SPY is doing whatever. As a quick review, both the YouTube. My fiance literally just sent a photo. No way. This just happened in real time. Piper ditched us, and then my fiance sent a photo of how she's just laying on her lap. This is happening in real time. I'm being taunted. This is inappropriate. This is childish. No, that just came through. Dude, she's posting up on her lap like no other. She literally just went to the other side of the apartment and she's like, nah, I'm good. Dude, they're conspiring against me. This is unacceptable. I think they're in cahoots together with this whole toilet paper gate, if you ask me. SPF prison time hangs on persuading judge he is no Bernie Madoff. Do we have any updates on this? Did he get sentenced? Did he get sentenced? Attacks on Baltimore's mayor are just racism in disguise. What is motivating the backlash against diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts is so apparent it almost feels foolish to point it out. Well, DEI is inherently messed up. It's racism, but they're trying to argue that it's good racism. Here I was thinking that all racism was bad racism. Same with sexism. Thailand takes first step to legalize casinos to aid economy. What? Casinos help economies? Like, I feel like it's just a money transfer to the casino. They're like, I know how to save this. This is a crazy idea. It's so crazy that it just might work. What if we open more casinos? We're going to help our populace out by getting more casinos in here. Live updates. FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried faces maximum of 110 years in prison, according to the judge. Home Depot is buying SRS. The market is flat. Let's see what the live updates here are on FTX. Whoa.
Crypto prices decline. Does this sentencing, does it give
Can you
people
hear it
more
now?
confidence in crypto in your mind? Yeah, great question.
No sound or
so
video?
in terms of sentencing,
Wait, you can't see
the
either?
max sentence here is north
can't
of
see it or hear it?
110 years. Now, prosecutors are angling for
All
something
right.
in the range.
The TLDR is Sam Bankman-Fried is going back to court today, and the judges are going to decide basically how long he should be in jail for. And they also said that he added a new judge to his team. Sam Bankman-Fried added a new judge who is the lawyer. Before the judge today, there's a new lawyer, a part of Sam Bankman-Fried's team, and this new lawyer is the same guy who represented Trevor Milton, the Nikola guy, who actually, relative to what he did, he's going in jail for a lot less than he thought he would.
Of 40 to 50 years. And then the defense team says that they want something in the range of 5 to 6.5 years. So we're obviously seeing people at different ends of the spectrum. I've spoken to multiple former federal prosecutors, white collar defense attorneys, trial attorneys, and the consensus here is that they'll see something halfway between those two ranges, so something in that 20 to 30 year space. But to your larger point, what does this mean for the larger crypto sector? And it's been a good thing. We've seen record high prices in the last 6 months, and especially in this last month. And what that speaks to is the fact that a lot of these grifters are being washed out, and that's cleaning up the sector. It's better optics. You're seeing asset managers like BlackRock jump into the space, which is a net benefit.
Well, there we go. Actually, you guys sent in quite a few reacts over the past
U.S. attorney for
past couple days as well. So I'm sure we're going to be getting an update on that, but let's see. Oh, you guys sent in a ton over the past couple days. Which is your favorite?
Okay, so I want to know which one is your guys' favorite part of the $1.2 trillion spending bill.
Okay.
Is it one, $850,000 for a gay senior citizen home in Massachusetts?
I like that.
Is it two, $15 million for Egyptian college tuitions? Is it three, $400,000 for a group that helps teens hide their gender? Is it four, $500,000 for an anti-racist nature appreciation group at the San Diego Zoo?
That one.
Or is it number five, $300 million additional? Okay, so I want to...
My vote is definitely the anti-racist nature viewing group at the San Diego Zoo. I think that is where that's what we need for sure. That's my vote. Would love to hear yours. Grocery prices in Russia after sanctions. Groceries are so cheap in Russia after sanctions.
You won't believe how cheap Russian groceries are after the sanctions. Potatoes are only 13 cents a pound. A loaf of bread that almost weighs a pound is only 35 cents. 10 eggs cost less than $1. Milk comes in bags for 40 cents a liter. Baby food for only 34 cents a jar. And you can get sausage for 72 cents a pound. An entire bottle of vodka costs less than $3. And their cheapest gas is our premium in the US and only costs $2.05 a gallon. You won't believe how cheap Russian...
Is that right? I feel like that one needs to be fact checked. Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Go look at your paycheck. It's not at least $100,000 a month. You got work to do. A lot of you guys jack
a month
off all day.
Well, some
Seriously,
people make a lot
you
of
guys
money
just
doing
bullshit
that.
all the time. Greatness comes from doing mundane shit that average people can't keep doing. It's not all fucking sexy and fired up. It's staying consistent, doing the shit you need to do over and over and over and over. Everybody told me what's fucking possible. Fuck everybody. I called my own shots. I'm not a crowd pleaser. I fucking destroyed it.
This is what happens when you wear pants that are too tight for too long. It just physically constricts so much blood that it shoves it up to your head, and it doesn't allow for a good flow throughout your body. And you just start saying crazy things like, if you're not making $100K a month, you need... Did he say you should be jacking off more or jacking off less? I didn't catch that one because I was so confused about the tightness of his pants, but interesting. Very, very interesting. Millennials are worse off than our parents.
Millennials will be the first generation since the 1800s that are worse off than their parents in American history. We are overeducated, overworked, lonely, depressed, and poor in almost every metric across the board. First off, will be? No. Millennials are the first generation since the 1800s, okay? It's not will. We are already feeling this way, okay? I can attest to this as a millennial. And I mean, I'm like in the middle, purebred millennial. I feel this in my heart and in my soul, okay? Definitely overeducated, overworked, can be lonely sometimes. I've been depressed more times than I can count. Definitely been poor these days, and it's sad compared to other generations that were before us. Unfortunately, we're just not doing as well as they were. But we did live through a lot of unprecedented events, okay? And we were told this dream, the American dream, that is technically a scam. You're supposed to graduate from college, find a great job, find you a husband, have some kids, and have the perfect life. But that's not how, and buy a house, which none of us can afford. It's just not, it's not in the cards for a lot of us. Some of us, yeah, have all the good things and all the bad or whatever, but a lot of us, we're like this, okay? Struggling. The struggle bus is real out here.
I guess I always find these interesting because, like, yeah, life is hard, but like, what is like bitching about it on TikTok gonna do? Like, it's not like we're in a game where everyone fails. Like, obviously, certain people out there are playing the game right and are figuring it out. So I just, like, I don't know. I'm not here to say that it's not working for people, but dude, someone's doing it. Someone's figuring it out, and I don't know if just like. Really what I guess I don't like is how when people are saying, I have a degree, thus my life should be great. No, if you have a participation degree, you got some stupid fucking degree in underwater basket weaving, your life is still going to suck probably. I hate when people just say, I have a degree. No, there's some things better than degrees out there. Certain certificates, there's actually quite a few things out there that are actually more valuable than just simply having a degree. It's just always so generic. Like, I have a degree. It's like, tell us what the degree is.
In 1983, making $30,000 a year is
equivalent of $164,000 a year in 2023 and 2024. Yes, that's right. In addition, the middle class isn't dying. The middle class is dead. In the 1950s, the average household income was around $3,000, and the average house cost around $5,000. It wasn't too hard. Yet, about 2.5 times your annual salary, and you could afford a car and a house. Nowadays, people are making an average of $74,000 in household income, and the average house is around $450,000.
So that's the important part, is the ratios.
Class? The bare minimum of middle class in America right now in 2024 would be about $174,000 a year. And that's not doing well. That's just meeting the bare minimum.
In 1983,
I like how he actually looked at it properly with the ratios. And it's still sad. That's what I'm saying. Like, life still sucks for sure, but at least he broke it down appropriately rather than just saying, look our grandparents bought this house with raspberries. I've seen everything now.
Rap words for 600.
Used as an interjection in trap music, this vowelless word conveys the sound of tires screeching. Michael.
What is skirt?
Yes. Well said.
Rap words for 600.
Skirt. Nailed it. Skirt. Simps have ruined everything. LOL.
Let's say I wanted to take you out in Miami. Okay. How much do you expect me to spend on you?
Shit, on an ideal dinner, probably like 300, 350.
What do I get in return?
Company, a good laugh, time with me. I don't know.
I feel like if I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna use all my products to come out with you, I need like a minimum of $200. A minimum, and that's like being nice.
And what does the man get in return for that?
My presence.
But aren't you having his presence within you already?
I hear you, but no. No. I mean, like, I'm here to get to know you. I'm here to get to know you. You invited me out.
But he has to drop $200.
Yeah. Because
minimum.
Yeah.
Because you invited me out. Just because you have to do your makeup?
Anywhere from 300 to 800, maybe. Jumpstart, yeah.
So, realistically, you expect a man to spend $800 on a first day?
Yeah.
Has it happened before?
Yeah.
I don't expect him to spend, or I go halves.
So you go Dutch with him?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. You don't think that's less manly, him expecting you to cover your half?
Women want equal rights, so why should a man pay?
This lady's pretty based. The one at the end there was definitely based. 800. Never forget when Lee Corso called the kid a midget on college game day. What?
Go Bulldogs!
Yale Bulldogs.
Oh, wow. Not so fast, midget. Not so fast.
Midget?
Yeah, little guy. Hey, not so fast. I go with Harvard. What's the matter?
What?
Go Bulldogs!
Out of nowhere, dude.
Go Bulldogs!
Yale Bulldogs.
Oh,
wow.
Not so fast, midget. Not so fast.
Midget?
Yeah, little guy. Hey, not so fast. I go with Harvard.
Not so fast, midget. That's bad.
Have this for, or thousands of hours of training. I mean, thousands. Or why I've worked the last 20 years to just not be able to get a job. I have a psychology degree, thousands of hours of training in various types of social work and counseling. I can't even talk right now. I am one who usually trains people to do things, whether it's HIPAA, paperwork. I have tried to get a job at every entry-level position you can think of in the last 2 years. In the last couple of weeks, I had to have 15 interviews, which is the most callbacks and interviews I've gotten, so I finally had hope. And for the third time in 3 months, I was told I am a good fit. They would like to move forward with me. They just have to check my references. I sit and I wait. They don't call my references, and then out of nowhere tell me that an internal person applied and the position's no longer available. This is 3 completely different fields. Most recently was a public school where I live. The last time before that was as a harm reduction counselor, and another time was as a receptionist. I don't get what the fuck is going on in the world, but I've never had trouble getting a job. Ever since I was 15, I have been employed. I have almost always been offered every job that I've ever interviewed for, to the point where I'm usually having to decide which ones I would like, and now I can hardly get an interview. When I do get an interview, I'm lucky if I get a call back, and then the times that I've been offered the position, they don't check my references, and then they just go with somebody else. I have 2 children. I am disabled. Technically, if I wanted to, I could live off of disability, but I can't afford to, so I don't even take any assistance. I just want a fucking job, and I can't find one. I don't care about the pay. The only thing I care about is the hours, because my children are special needs, and I share one vehicle with my family of 4, and my partner who also works 12-hour shifts, so that is the one setback, is the times of day that I'm available, which I understand is making it hard for some of the positions that I applied to, because that's not what they're looking for. But overall, I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. And then when I try to apply for something that is completely below my degree or anything that I've done in years, they look at me like I have 10 heads and basically tell me they don't think I know how to operate a register or something of that nature because I've been working behind a computer and with people for years. Are you kidding me? All of my first jobs were at registers, and even little small jobs that I've taken in between here and there. And quite frankly, if you ask me, registers are much easier to operate nowadays than they were when I first started working at 16. What the fuck is the world gonna do when jobs become less and less because of AI, when we can't even find them now?
So it's like a big anti-AI. So I don't really agree with that, because like I understand and I agree with that. Maybe it's tough right now, but will AI kill a bunch of jobs? Yes. But I also think it's going to make a lot of jobs. We see that a lot with any new technology, that when the technology comes out, jobs are lost because inherently it's more efficient, it's faster, yada, yada, yada. But then it also creates whole new sectors. So I would be, I guess, if I were in a similar situation like that, I'd be looking forward to like, okay, what's the new thing that's going to be created from it? I guess that would be my mindset, but I also can't complain that much because I pay my bills by yelling at a camera for a living. So I don't know, my heart kind of goes out to her. She seems like a nice lady.
What's Joe Rogan's dream?
What's Joe Rogan's dream?
Joe Rogan, Dana White. What's Dana White's dream?
Did you just think I was Joe Rogan?
I totally did.
She just called me fucking Joe Rogan.
You thought it was fucking Joe Rogan?
Yeah, I thought you were Joe
I was
Rogan.
bald
No.
before Joe was ever
I know,
bald. Okay?
I know.
Just
I
did
think
a
that was the
2-hour
same guy.
fucking podcast. I flew here from Vegas, and she thought she was
Jesus.
interviewing Joe Rogan.
Jesus.
That's so embarrassing.
What's Joe Rogan's dream?
What's Joe Rogan's dream?
Joe Rogan, Dana White. What's Dana White's?
I think it actually might be staged. It was a little. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that one's staged. It's funny, but like I think if that actually happened, he probably would have walked out. I think it was a little bit more staged, but I don't know. Funny nonetheless.
All right, guys, coming here today. Got a tiny house shed, Home Depot. Pretty neat little porch. This one you're looking at $12.69. This will work out pretty good. It's got upstairs.
It's a pretty freaking nice shed.
Windows, sliding windows.
Dual story shed. That's pretty nice, man.
Wouldn't take too much to make this real nice.
So that's not a tiny home. That's a 2-story shed. If so, it's a nice shed.
As shown, 18,000. Nice little tiny home. Home Depot.
A tiny home. What is this world coming to? All right, where are we at? Spies looking green. Qs are looking like they want to keep going, but really we're just kind of pinned sideways. Thus far, the Piper strategy is looking good. Thus far, my own trade is going to be up. How much is my own trade up right now? 45 buckaroos. Hey, 45 buckaroos. Not a bad deal whatsoever. Folks, that's pretty much what I have for you. I need to unpack and figure out my life and everything. Before I let you go, pinned to the top of chat in the description of the video. I'm reminding you about this because it's going to be ending over the weekend. This ends on March 31st, which is this Sunday. Public is free to download. It's free to sign up. No commission fees, no per contract fees. And it is my favorite place to trade options because it's the most cost-effective way to trade options. I know of no other brokerage on this planet that gives you a rebate for every single options contract you trade. Every time you buy, every time you sell, you get a rebate. It's unheard of. If you want to get locked into this deal, you have till Sunday to do it. And my thoughts are if you are trading options or if you have potentially any ambitions to trade options in the future, you might as well get locked into this deal now, and it literally costs you nothing. Just create your account, pinned to the top of chat in the description of the video. I know of this offering existing nowhere else, so I wouldn't want you guys to miss out on it. Pinned to the top of chat in the description of the video. Just go to public.com/MattKors. On that note, I appreciate you guys putting up with me today. I've obviously had a crazy day. I've had a crazy week, so the fact that you guys didn't completely dump on me today, thank you. That's very kind of you. I know some of you were being bullies like that Nick guy, but then we also had Tommy's in chat that really brought the vibes back. So Nick's, I hope you're better about it. Tommy's, keep doing what you're doing. Folks, I want to remind you that tomorrow's a weird day. The market's closed, but we're still getting important stuff. We're still getting a PCE report at 8:30 in the morning, and then also Jerome Powell is speaking, I believe at 11 or 11:30, something like that. So even though the market's closed, important things are happening. So I just want to put that on your radar in case you're making positions today that you're going to be swinging through the holiday weekend. Speaking of which, happy holidays to everyone. I hope you have a good one. I want everyone to avoid the atmospheric layer of spiders that are above us. That sounds really scary. Just found out about it. So hopefully you can avoid that. Hopefully you can avoid making any trades, and hopefully you make a buttload of money today. Shout out to Public. Don't forget to sign up. And if you want to bet on hurricanes and weather with me, also check out what I had up before, but I could talk more about that next week. But right now they are doing a pretty cool offering. Anyway, enjoy your holiday weekend. Thank you. Much love. Catch you later. Peace out.